I wanted to share with you something that's been haunting me for a while now. It's about these episodes I've been having. They call it sleep paralysis. I never believed in ghosts or anything, but after what I've been through, I'm not so sure anymore. It all started a few months back. I remember waking up in the dead of night, but I couldn't move a muscle. It felt like I was glued to my bed. At first I thought maybe I was just tired, couldn't move because of that. But then I noticed this figure at the end of my bed. It was like a dark shadow, but it felt so real, like it was watching me, studying me. I tried to scream, to call for help, but nothing came out. I was trapped in my own body, at the mercy of this thing. I don't know how long it lasted, but eventually, I snapped out of it, drenched in sweat, heart pounding like crazy. I tried to brush it off as just a bad dream, but the memory of that shadowy figure lingered, like a stain on my mind. The second time it happened was even worse. I remember waking up to this intense pressure on my chest, like someone or something was sitting on me. I tried to move, to push it off, but I couldn't. And then I saw her, this woman, with hollow eyes, just staring at me. Her presence filled me with dread, like she wasn't supposed to be there, like she was from another world. I wanted to scream, to run, but I was paralyzed, helpless. I don't know how long she stayed there, just watching me with those empty eyes, but when I finally snapped out of it, I was shaking like a leaf. I felt like I was losing my mind, like I was being tormented by something beyond my understanding. The final straw came when it happened again, just last week. This time, it wasn't just one figure, there were dozens of them, surrounding my bed, whispering in some strange language I couldn't understand. Their voices echoed in my head, filling me with this overwhelming sense of dread. I tried to close my eyes, to shut them out, but they were everywhere, like they were seeping into my very soul. I don't know how I made it through that night, but when I woke up the next morning, I was exhausted, both physically and mentally. I don't know what those figures were, or why they were tormenting me, but I pray to whatever higher power is out there that it never happens again. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear every word of it is true. Sleep paralysis is no joke, guys. It's like being trapped in your worst nightmare with no way out. And who knows, maybe one day those figures will come back for me, and I won't be able to wake up at all. It's about this thing that's been happening to me at night, something straight out of your worst nightmares. But let me tell you, it's more like a visit from the depths of hell itself. So there I am, minding my own business like any normal person would. But then, out of nowhere, I wake up, or at least I think I do. My body is frozen solid, like I am encased in ice, unable to move a muscle. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. I start to sense this presence in the room, something dark and sinister lurking in the shadows. At first, I try to shake it off, blame it on a bad dream or something. But then I see her, this woman, or at least I think she's a woman, standing at the foot of my bed. She's all hunched over with long, stringy hair hanging in front of her face like a curtain of darkness, and her eyes are like empty voids, sucking in all the light around them. I try to scream, to yell for help, but my voice is stuck in my throat, choked off by fear. The woman starts to move closer, her movements jerky and unnatural, like she's not even human. I can feel her breath on my skin, cold and clammy, sending shivers down my spine. And then she speaks not with her mouth, but directly into my mind, filling my head with whispers of things I can't even begin to comprehend. I try to close my eyes to shut her out, but she's already inside my head, digging around like she's searching for something. I can't move, I can't scream, I can't do anything but lie there and wait for it to be over. And just when I think I can't take it anymore, just when I'm on the brink of losing my mind, I snap out of it. The room is empty, the woman gone without a trace. But the memory of her lingers, haunting me every time I close my eyes. I don't know what she wants from me, or why she chose me as her victim, but one thing's for sure: I'll never sleep peacefully again. Not as long as she's out there, waiting in the darkness, ready to strike when I least expect it. But to me, it's something far more sinister, a glimpse into the darkest corners of the human mind, where nightmares become reality.